Welcome to Aligned and Soulful Leadership. My name is Kavita Melwani, and I empower soulful, multicultural women of color to opulently shine their light without the hustle. I truly believe you can fulfill your soul's desire without losing yourself, your health, or your life in the process. I know that you can ignite your confidence and know your worth, all while walking your divine, unique path. So in this podcast, I will dive deep into topics, challenges, and blocks that women of color experience as they rise up into their aligned life and work. My deep desire is that BIPOC women can lead through their inner wisdom in a way that honors their soul. Are you ready to rise up as the leader you were born to be? Then this podcast is for you. Hello, everyone. I am so excited to share this episode today. So, as you may notice, there are some things that look different around here. And I have changed the name of the podcast, and you will notice that the art is a little different and the focus is a little different. So I wanted to talk to you about why I have chosen to go down this path, why it's important. Okay, so I continue to work with highly sensitive people and empaths, and I love that work. And I do attract the people that fall into those categories because I'm one. And then this new focus has chosen me, right? It was something that I was noticing over the last 2+ years, and I just didn't see it. And it took some work with business coaches, mentors to see, and I am now ready to actually step into it and see what happens. So I was attracting and continue to attract a multicultural client base. So some of you may or may not know that I'm a first-generation American, or as some people say, first-generation immigrant. My family is from India. I was born in the U.S. And I also grew up in South Texas. And, I have also felt a little different because I'm an empath, right? And I'm highly sensitive. So I started attracting women, mainly men too, but women like that. Women who are multicultural and are trying to balance both cultures and want to be the best version of themselves, but in their version of what they want to create in the world, how they want to live their life, and the work they want to engage with and be in does not necessarily fit their cultural norms. And so they are feeling kind of lost and confused, and actually had somewhat of a lack of role models and mentors that looked like them, right? And had similar challenges. So, and a lot of them are empaths as well. So I started to attract more of these women. They were ready to be in their next level of their life and their work. They wanted to be leaders in their lives. They wanted to really step into the next level of their career, and they wanted to show up fully, authentically who they were in their relationships. They wanted to reach their level of success. And a lot of them wanted to start their own businesses. Right? So more women are stepping into this and wanting to be seen and heard for who they are truly. Okay. And so as I've been working with these women, I have really felt like this sense of empowerment. I've sensed a purpose and really being given the message that I need to go there. I need to go to the person that is coming to me. Okay. And so during these exceptional times, those people came to me even more, right? And there's a different level of struggle that's been happening, especially now, because a lot of women especially women that are mothers, have had to step back. they've had to take charge and be the kind of homeschool type person that they never wanted to be. And so kudos to women that want to do that and men that want to be homeschoolers. I mean, I admire you. This is for the women that did not choose that and did not want to do that. And they were thrown into that, right? You know who you are. And a lot of these women have had to step back in their careers, and some people have had to step back in their businesses, and some have even had to stop that work outside the home and stop their businesses. And so this can create a sense of grieving that happens for these women. And so, during these exceptional times, I even feel more called to support and empower these women to step back into their leadership. And maybe their leadership is not exactly the way it was before. So sometimes, it's like these things happen and changes happen. And it's like, do I want to go back to that? Is that what I want? Or do I want something different? Is this an opportunity for me to step into something else? Okay. So during these exceptional times, I've seen more women of color willing to seek help. For a lot of us, seeking help is not okay. It's not okay to air your dirty laundry. It's really not a good investment to spend money on a coach or therapist or any type of support, right? I obviously disagree, but that can be some of the things that culturally we were taught, mainly because our family of origin had some struggles, right? A lot of us come from families where they were just trying to make it and survive. So when you're in survival mode, those things seem frivolous, okay? But I just am in a place right now that I can't deny these women that are coming to me. I can't deny this calling. I cannot deny it anymore. It's such divine timing, and I need to follow this path. I need to follow my intuition, because if I didn't, then I would not be this person that is walking my talk, and I would not be authentic, and that's not the type of person that I want to be and the type of coach that I want to be. So you will see that the podcast is now called Aligned Soulful Leadership. You'll see some other changes, right? I will continue to support people one-on-one. And I have lots of other things that I do with the subconscious. So this time, this transition that's happening for me is really scary, and it is amazing at the same time. So know if this is something that you're experiencing, that you're not alone. I just wanted to tell you why and why I'm doing this. And the final piece of this for now is that I truly feel that we need women and women of color to rise up into their authentic leadership, to rise up into their soulful leadership, to make this world a better place, and make this a place that we all want to be, where we are all welcome. And so I am really feeling passionate about this, and I'm so excited to share with you episodes that are coming up to support you, to support women of color, to support leadership, whether you want to rise up into your leadership or are a leader and feel blocked and stuck. Then I will have episodes that support you. I have interviews coming up for women that are entrepreneurs, because I believe entrepreneurial women are leaders. Okay. And I also have other interviews that will support you and inspire you, and as well as sharing knowledge. So I am super excited for this. I'd love to hear from you if you have some topics that you wanted me to cover, some challenges that you want to share, and I will talk about them in future episodes. Thank you so much for being a listener. I really appreciate you. And until next time, take good care. Bye. Thank you for joining me for Aligned and Soulful Leadership. I was inspired to start this podcast as a way to empower women of color to rise up into their leadership. So remember, I will have all the resources I mentioned during this episode available in the show notes at alignedandsoulfulpodcast.com. I'm your host, Kavita, and if you enjoyed this podcast, please take a moment to follow or subscribe on the platform of your choice. Until next time, bye.